What's going on, guys? This is KNasty3890 here. Welcome back to another episode of Oakland A's Moneyball franchise, episode number 4. We did year 1, 2018. We're going into offseason 2018, 2019 for the A's. Now, if you guys don't know what we're doing with this franchise, with the Moneyball franchises, the team total budget cannot be more than $25 million, including all minor leagues. So 90 players, basically, we cannot spend a total of $25 million on the whole entire team. Year 1, we did it. We lost in the World Series to the Dodgers. I think 6 games. Yes, we won 2. So we're going into the offseason. It's going to be a lot of turnover because some of these players are going to need to get raises of making a couple million a year, and I don't think we can afford that. So we'll try to keep who we can, but there's going to be a lot of turnover. As of right now, we have literally no players signed for 2019, so we have to do the whole thing. Now, this will be kind of a longer episode because of it, and I also saw in the comments that you guys are saying, why don't you do something where if you do well, you get yourself extra money, like if you make the playoffs, you get extra money, or if you have top prospects or something like that. And I think that's a great idea. I want to do that on a future franchise, and this one I want to see if I can do it with just the $25 million. Maybe in another one, we basically have to, like, if you have like a certain amount of top prospects, you get money. If you make the playoffs, for every win in the playoffs, you get like $500,000 towards your budget, and every year that's what your budget's allocated at. That could be something cool. We had a couple players retire. Big Sexy did retire. I actually might have kept him, depending on his price, but there we go. So other than that, nothing too crazy. Beltre, Hall of Famer, obviously. So exclusive free agents, $500,000 for Batista is intriguing. He does walk. He hit. You know what? $500,000. I'll do it. I'll do $500,000. He's our DH. He can walk. He still hits for a little bit of power. He hit 31 home runs last year. He's a DH. He had a WAR of 2.5. That's not, for $500,000, not too bad. So we'll keep him as our DH. Let's just continue going forward. And let's take a look at arbitration. None of these guys will probably be able to keep, but that's fine. Now, if you guys missed what I mentioned this, I think episode 1 or 2, I basically said in the offseason we can go over a $25 million budget. Once the games start, we have to be under the $25 million. So I can offer these guys contracts and then trade them. I can do that. I can give Davinsky this contract right here, $5 million a year, which obviously we can't afford. That's a fifth of our payroll. But then I can trade him. As long as by the time the season starts, we're under what we need to be under, that's fine. So I think Davinsky we're not going to be able to keep, which is a shame. Manea, $1.5 million for 3 years. I think we can roll with that. That he'll be one of our higher end players, but I think we can do that. Let's do 1.5 of the player option. There we go. Domingo Santana was amazing in the playoffs. 3.1 is going to be a little pricey, but we'll sign him and then go from there. Travis Shaw, again 3.7, going to be too pricey. Chris Taylor, 2.2, again a little pricey, but we'll see. Jackie Bradley, I know he's going to be too much. 2.9, probably going to be too pricey. Andrew Triggs, $600,000 for 3 years. We'll do $700,000. That's great. Buchter pitched really well at the pen. 1.8, 3 years. 1.9, we'll see. Andrees did all right, a 4.04 ERA. $2 million is going to be too pricey, but he can be a trade chip. Oh, there was more. I thought that was it. Jason Shreve we got. He's a lefty. $500,000 for 3 years. We can definitely work with that. Janikowski has some speed off the bench. I don't want to pay him a lot. $600,000, 3 years. Yeah, we might be able to keep it. Smolinski probably will not. $500,000 for 2 years. We'll sign him, but we may just end up going with a backup catcher making like $50,000. So all those guys have been offered. We'll keep a couple of them. Let's go to tender contracts. Matt Olson, 1.6 for 2 years. I think we can keep him for that. Actually, we can go a little lower than that. We can do $950,000 for 2 years. I think that's fine. And look at Matt Olson. I mean, he hit 40 home runs. Ramos out of the pen had a good rookie year. $650,000 for 1 year. We can do that. We're not gonna go through every single player like this. Just some players that I think could stay on our team next year. Paul Sewald, definitely would like to keep him if the money's right. $600,000 for 1 year. Again, another guy that's fine. Let's see, what is the magic number where it becomes 510 we can do. Paul Blackburn, a 4.31 ERA. What's $800,000 for 2 years? Actually, it'll be less than that. $600,000 for 2 years. That's a great deal. Perwala at second base. $550 for 1 year. So we're going to be able to keep a lot of the same players. Ooh, less than that. Pagan out of the pen, 3.42 ERA. $560,000 for 2 years. Another. Oh, it's going to be less than that. Another great contract. Brendan Rodgers. Now he. Let's see. We can do 2 years at 1 point. Ooh, less than that. Oh my goodness, that is really a good deal. What? I'm not gonna complain. Okay, apparently 35,000 a year is way too cheap. 40,000 a year. Brendan Rodgers can live off that for 2 years. I'll take it. Ramirez out of the pen at 3.90 ERA. 500,000 I think is fine. Less than that. Bruce Maxwell was as a catcher, but 600,000. Ooh, less than that. Nice. 440. All right, now these guys, I'm going to offer all these guys contracts, and then we'll move forward with the offseason. Okay, guys, so I went and offered all those contracts. Now, I know sometimes they don't accept these, small contracts. These players will decline them, so if they do, if they're a C or lower potential, I'll just find some filler minor leaguers. But let's see what happens. Yes, see, I feel like that's going to happen a lot. Britton's a Red Sox. McCutcheon's a Red. Miller's a Giant. Kimbrel's an Angel. That stinks. He's in our division. Cody Allen's a Yankee. All right, let's take a look. Oh, most of those players signed. Nice. So Manea signed. So what is our budget right now? It is currently $25 million, but there's players that I don't want. Davinsky, I probably will not. Oh, he hasn't signed yet. So once those guys sign, I'll probably move on from them. But let's just continue. Harper is a. God damn it. He's in our division. Corbin's an Oriole. Moustakis is a Giant. We get Will Craig. No, probably not. Money's even, but yeah. Do we need a first baseman in the system? No, we don't. Let's take a look at tender contracts. So we're still waiting on those. We're still waiting on Davinsky to sign. Now, what is our budget at now? $32 million. So we have to make moves. I think Santana, maybe keep Santana. Probably move on from Shaw. Probably move on from Jackie Bradley. And I think we'll be fine after that point. All right. Davinsky, he still hasn't. All right. Well, let's take a look at the roster. So rotation: Minaya, Triggs, Andrews, Blackburn. We have Beatty, Dave Russell. Let's look for some good walks per 9 that we could just get cheap. It's the most important stat for a starter. It's not the be-all, end-all attribute, but you can only pick one. All right, we got to find someone who's not that good overall-wise. Mike Leake, he's probably making a lot of money, $4 million. Henderson Alvarez is a free agent. We can go get Henderson Alvarez. How's Pineda? How much money is he making? 4.6. Chin is making 3.6. So Henderson Alvarez is a free agent. We can go get him. Let's go get Henderson Alvarez. $2.5. We'll do it. I think he'll be one of our better pitchers. Oh, Davinsky I think signed. And Alvarez signed. Okay, so when we have all our players signed, we have to cut $15 million. So let's take a look at the line, the team and where we can go. So Minaya trades injuries, Blackburn, Henderson, Alvarez. I think we can go with Beatty still in the minors another year. Let him develop. Same with Puck. Same with Luzardo. Relievers, we have Davinsky. Maybe get someone cheaper. We have some other good guys here. Ramos, Seawald, Pagan. But I think, wasn't one of them making a lot? No. Buchter is making 1.9. But he is left-handed. So we'll probably move on from Davinsky. We can get another dominant closer. Second base, 400,000 is fine. So we're going to need a third baseman, probably. Could move Mateo. No, he can't play third. It's on backup position. Outfield, we might need another outfielder. We have Taylor, Jackie Bradley, and Santana. But they're too expensive. No, Duggan's not ready yet. So maybe move on from Jackie Bradley and Santana and get he's so good. Not at defense, but at hitting. So 4.7 is a little pricey. So we're going to move Jackie Bradley. See if we can find some. We're going to wait till the end of the offseason because other teams will sign their youngsters. Greinke's a Tiger for Jose Iglesias. Miguel Cabrera's an Astro. Wow, they actually got something. Barreto and Paulino. I'm not going to take on salary. I want Chen. I like him as a pitcher in this, but let's see what's out there in the Rule 5 draft. Just remember, whatever player we take their contract. $600,000 for Sam Tuiavaldia. 600,000 I think is pretty good. Hansel. Let's take Sam. That's another bullpen. So maybe when we trade Davinsky, we don't. I still want to get another pitcher, but how about outfielders? Nothing. All right, we're gonna skip that. We need to get a coach too, if I remember right. Yeah, we need a third base coach. I'm surprised we're gonna be able to keep this much of our team together. I want Josh Bell. Don't get me wrong, but one for 1.3 million. He's not. He turns into a stud, but by the time he's a stud, we can't afford him. Okay, so most teams should have signed their youngsters, so now we can make some trades. So Jackie Bradley has a good amount of value. Mark Trumbo, maybe? And not as much discipline as I would want. Well, let's do this. Let's do a little player search. Can we just do outfield, or... There we go. Maximum salary. Let's do $1 million. And attribute number 1 we'll do as play discipline, getting on base. Let's put that in 85. Robbie Grossman, Jabari Blash. New one. Okay, let's bring that down to 80. Grossman, we can't really field though. 360 on base. Mac Williamson can't really hit either. Let's bring the salary up to 1 point. Let's go to 2. I think we should just go look the old natural way of finding players. And maybe we can't find a guy with great what do you call it? Discipline. We can find some other attributes that are important. Trey Mancini is only making $800,000. Oh, they have to take money back. Okay, well, there goes that option for now. Nothing there. Nothing. Delmonico, good discipline, but I wish you could feel a little bit better. Billy Burns, good vision, but not good discipline. Nothing really yet. Ben Gamel, he can hit. They do that deal. All right, well, let's do that. Jackie Bradley for Ben Gamel. That saves us just under $3 million. Let's Let's get rid of Davinsky. That's $5 million. Let's go find a cheap closer. Ooh, Edwin Diaz. They want a little tiny bit more, which stinks because we're getting way worse of a player. So let's keep going. Maybe you can find a better deal out there. I mean, I'll go back to it. We know it's there. I think that might be the best option, though, to be perfectly honest. And he should improve, too. That's the thing. Yeah. All right, we have to give up a little bit more. Maybe Buchter, and we can find some cheaper left-handed. Oh, they can't take him because of money. Shreve, all right. So what is our budget at now? 33. We need to cut $8 million. So Travis Shaw is next. We need a third baseman. Ooh, Villanueva can hit. He didn't do that well past year in the game. That's an option. We can come back to that. I want to get someone under $1 million. Bregman's making nothing. No way to be able to get him. I think that's going to probably be our best option, though. Oh, I'd love to get Vlad, but no, can't. Yeah, Villanueva. I mean, they'll do it straight up. That saves us just over $5 million. Final year of his deal, though, so he's going to be probably, it's only a 1-year thing, but we get a good third baseman. All right, so what's our budget at now? 28. We only have to cut $3 million. I want to keep Santana on the team if we can. Do we move on from Andres? 2.3. Can we find something better than the 2.3 from Andres? We can go with Tyler Beatty or Puck, but I'm not sure how good they will be. So if you can find like a really cheap. Chris Stratton doesn't have good walks per 9. Ross Stripling, good walks per 9. I think we can get this deal to work. If I include Buchter, all right. And then another guy. How about Jankowski? $700,000 for a fourth outfielder. We don't want that. Ooh, actually, let's get rid of Smolinski. He's $600,000 for a fourth outfielder. What's our budget at now? $24 million. We're good. And we kept Santana. So let's just make sure the team's looking good. Rotation of Manea, Stripling, Triggs, Blackburn, and Alvarez. Ramos, Seawald, Pagan, Ramirez, Tiavalua with Edwin Diaz. And we don't have a lefty, actually. We need to get a lefty. We need a lefty at that pen. So let's go get a lefty reliever. And he's going to be making nothing. Oh, Blyer right here. Perfect. And we'll just put in like, how's Seawald do? 2 Pagan, 3.42. Ramirez, a 3.90 ERA. So, all right, they want a little bit more. How about Jankowski? There we go. Boom. So, now we should be at $23 million. Yes, we are. We have $7 million towards next year already locked up. So we actually have some players locked up. We kept Santana. So now let's go to the regular season, get our lineup all set, and then we'll finish the video. It's actually not as long as I thought it would be. The bullpen's not too bad. And we got some studs in the minors, too. Yeah, actually, our lineup is not bad. Pelletier, he was one of our draft picks last year. Do I want him in the I kind of want him in the minors, yeah. We don't have a backup first. Well, but Batista can play. Oh, he can only play third. I kind of want to get a super utility. Let's go find a super utility player. Maybe there's one in free agency. Markakis. How about like a backup first baseman? Hanley for no. Sean Rodriguez, he can play like every position. There we go. good. 3 years, $500,000 with a player option. That's fine. I like that Pelletier guy. Looks pretty good. I don't know why this guy's on the big league club. We're going to send him down. We'll call up. Would like to get a guy with some speed. He didn't have much speed. They don't have a guy with a ton of speed. I mean, Pelletier has that, but maybe we'll call him up like halfway through the season. I guess we'll call Ramirez to be another outfielder. It's not a bad lineup, though. I want Madison batting third. Yeah, not a bad lineup. So, West, Central, International, East. You can probably get a new West. Now, does that affect our team budget? It doesn't. Okay, so scouts do not affect it. I think I mentioned that before. So, all in all, let's see how we're ranked for top prospects, and then we can see how our team is ranked, and we'll end the video. I think we did pretty well, though. Ooh, this guy's 18. I don't see anyone in the top 13. That guy looks good. Castilla. Tyler Beatty is at 20. Mateo's at 23. Duggan, our first-round pick, is at 29. Lizardo, starting pitcher, is at 36. Puck is at 44, and that is it. How are we ranked? 23rd. 14th in pitching, though. So, can we go back to the playoffs again, win the division back-to-back years with this team? Well, partially the same team, but we are under the $25 million salary. Don't have much room to play with, but we do have some players that we have kept. Like Matt Olson, we have another year after this year after him with him. Triggs, we got 3 more years. Manea, 3 more years. Taylor, 3 more years. That's nice. Same with like Sean. Well, Sean Rodriguez is a utility guy, but it's nice. I'm happy with it. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Please drop a like if you did. Take it easy. Peace.